So carrying on from the last video, I'm now going to show you how to record, raise customer invoices on QuickBooks Online. So from the last video, we went into this customer's account, which is example customer 1, to raise and record an invoice for this customer. We simply go to this new transaction button at the top right. So if I click on that, we have a number of options. It's this top one, which says invoice. So I click on invoice. I'll then be taken to a blank template of an invoice. And it's as simple as filling in the details and then clicking save. That will record the invoice on QuickBooks Online and also raise the invoice. When I say raise, I mean you can print the invoice off, you can download it, so you can send it to a customer. So starting at the top here, we have our customer, example customer 1. If for whatever reason we've chosen the wrong customer, you can simply click on the drop down list and choose another customer. But let's stick with customer 1, example customer 1. The billing address and name come up automatically based on what has been saved on the customer's account. So this address is wrong. You can manually change this, but if you want it to appear right in future, you need to go and edit that customer account and put in the right customer details. And I've shown you how to do that in a previous video about editing customer accounts. The payment terms is by default. Once again, that's set in the customer account. If you want to change this though, just click on the drop down list and change that. But if you want it to be right going forward, so you don't need to worry about this box in future, then go to that customer account and edit that. And maybe I'll just show you how to do that quickly. So if we come out of this invoice, just click edit here, payment and billing, you can change the terms here, and up here and down here you can change those contact details. But let's go back, new transaction invoice. The due date is based on the invoice date and based on the terms. So once again, this is all automated. All of this you shouldn't have to change. Perhaps the invoice date you may need to, if the invoice should be dated before today's date, because this will always be today's date by default. You need to start entering information down here. So we choose our product or service. So I'm going to put sale. We can put in a description. So we could say service provided on 2nd of December 2021. Obviously, it's totally up to you whatever description you put in there, as long as it makes sense to you and your customer. We then have a quantity, a rate, and amount. So if the quantity is 1 and the rate is 225 pounds, euros, US dollars, that's going to show us 225 as the full amount. Whereas if the quantity is 2 at 225, you'll see that the amount changes to 450. Let's keep that at 1. And that's done. That's the basics of the invoice. If we want to print it or download it, we can simply click on this. Here's the invoice. I can print it or download it using these options. If I just want to save it and move on to something else, I just click save and close, and that invoice has been saved. And you can see on this customer's account, the invoice is showing down here because we have a transaction now showing on this customer's account, which is an invoice. Now it's important to note at this point that everything I've taught you on QuickBooks Online is pretty much the basics. I've shown you the basics of adding customers, of editing customers, of setting QuickBooks Online up. I've now shown you the basics of invoicing. If you want something that's more meaty, if you want something that's more detailed, if you want someone to guide you through this process and hold your hand and spend time with you and be able to answer your questions, then your best option is my QuickBooks Mentor program. All details are on the website. Just go to services up here, click on software training and click on QuickBooks Tuition. I can then provide bespoke one-to-one training online and help you to learn the software. That's enough sales from me. In the next video, we will go through editing customer invoices and we'll have another look at this activity showing on the customer account.